Hi everyone, welcome back to the On Our Sleeves YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Parker, here to talk with you more about children's mental health and wellness. And today we are going to talk about something that we will all face as parents as we near the fall this year, which is back to school time. How can we get our kids, after a summer full of fun, hopefully, and lots of outdoor activities and more freedom than we're used to, how can we get kids back into the habit of getting ready for school and going to bed on time and having more structure to our day? So I've got 4 tips for you today about that time leading up to back to school. So number 1, start at least a week early with trying to make some changes. I know many parents out there, myself, I'm guilty of this as well, of 2 days before school starts trying to change bedtimes back from where it's gotten over the summer a little bit later, back to a normal bedtime. And that's really hard for kids to adjust to in such a short period of time. So then we're just like partying into the evening, and that's not a good thing for anybody. So what we want to do is we want to give kids some adjustment time, and the good rule of thumb is that we try not to change any more than 30 minutes of their regular bedtime within a few days. So if you've got to change it 2 hours, then you probably need to give yourself a couple weeks of adjusting it back and back and back by a half an hour every several days. Hopefully it hasn't strayed farther than that over the summer, but for some kids it does, so plan ahead accordingly. Number 2, make it gradual. So we just talked about that in regards to sleep, but also in regards to other expectations you might have. What time are they waking up in the morning? How much structure is there to their day? How much routine is there where you're having them do structured activities during the day rather than just sort of running free? It's helpful to get them back in that mindset and back in that frame of reference that I'm going to have some expectations on me starting in the next couple weeks. Number 3, practice, practice, practice. It doesn't work to just do it one time and then let it go and assume that kids are going to be ready to go and ready to fire on all cylinders when they enter school. Even older kids, our high schoolers even, they need to recalibrate after, doing a lot of different things over the summer, and especially the older they get, they have a lot of freedom. So make sure that you're practicing a lot with getting them into the routine, maybe even give them some extra assignments around the house to get ready for school and prepare themselves. And then the last and I think most important thing, number 4, is plan out your morning routine. Every year your morning routine might change. Maybe somebody has a different job, maybe you've switched schools, maybe the timing is different, maybe someone's gotten a driver's license and going to be driving themselves to school or walking to a different place. Make sure you have everything planned out. Who's responsible for what time are we getting up? As your kids get older, hopefully they can be a little bit more self-sufficient in the morning. I like to just load my kid's toothbrush and leave it sitting there and expect them to do the rest of it themselves these days, as just a little reminder. And so the more responsibility people have, it's great every year to kind of take stock of who's responsible for what in the mornings, as that's usually the most hectic time for most families before school. So there's your 4 tips. If anybody else has other suggestions or comments related to how they have helped their family get ready to go back to school, please drop that in the comments below. We always love to hear from you. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the On Our Sleeves YouTube channel to get more updates from us. And we'll talk to you again soon.